Everything is a game/digital artwork created by David O'Reilly, the same mind behind the kind of interactive screensaver game thing Mountain. In Everything, you can play as everything.
Everything?
Well, not everything, but most things. A lot of things. From animals, to buildings, to planets, galaxies, weird subatomic structures.
Well, technically, subatomic particles, or quarks, make up all matter. So I guess in a way, you do play everything. Other than antimatter, of course.
Oh, that's in the game too. But before you can experience life as a galaxy, you spawn as a random animal. There your journey begins as you move across the land by roly-poly.
The most efficient of all movement forms. Soon you're able to become other things around you, from trees to rocks to other animals.
Eventually, you're able to ascend and descend into large and smaller things. Then, when you get down small enough, you can descend into another galaxy, and the cycle continues.
Ah, the cycle of the universe. You also gain the ability to change your size, meaning giant animals.
So majestic. There's a few things in the game like this that are slightly surreal or ridiculous. You can also change into objects you've already encountered, meaning you can take a turtle for a spin in outer space, for example. What a time to be alive.
There's also a number of recordings by British writer Alan Watts.
We have this hostility to the external world because of the superstition, the myth, the absolutely unfounded theory that you yourself exist only inside your skin.
In them, he explores ideas about life, existence, the universe, and our place in it. And I just loved it. It was so interesting. It makes you feel so small, but connected at the same time.
I hated it, Bajo. The game tries to be intellectual and deep, but in doing so, it leaves gameplay by the wayside. You know, I usually like art games and thinking deeply about stuff, pondering the meaning of life, but this just felt off, like it was confused at times about the ideas it was trying to sound meaningful on.
I thought it was great. It made me think about what my place is in the universe and what it all means and what's my purpose. What's Bajo's purpose?
We're all wondering that, Bajo.
Yeah. The combination of experiencing life as a continent, then a flock of birds, then clouds, alongside the thoughtful audio recordings was a really mind-expanding experience for me.
Your skin doesn't separate you from the world, it's a bridge through which the external world flows into you.
But you don't really experience life as those things, do you? You just kind of move around in highly unrealistic ways. You're not even the correct relative size half the time, so you're not seeing the world as that thing would see it. Especially when you get down to dirt and snowflake level, you just kind of float around in this really spaced out nothingness that exists purely so you can move around and see other objects. It isn't truly about experiencing the universe from different viewpoints, and it just felt lazy.
Yeah, I can indeed confirm that the scale of objects in the game was considerably inaccurate.
See? Even Darren agrees with me.
But I don't think it needs to be accurate. It still draws this amazing connectivity between all things in the universe, organic and inorganic, natural and human-made. We all exist as the same cosmic matter, connected but separated. We are the consciousness of the universe, coming to know itself. We will one day return to those atoms to be born anew.
Yeah, but I can ponder the vastness of the universe without the help of a rather boring game/digital artwork.
Can you?
Yes!
You can.
In Everything, you can also sing and dance, connect with other things, and move as a flock. But once the novelty of silly movement and things in odd places wears off, you're left with very little.
The game also has an autoplay mode and a documentary mode. This presents a little text box of information about what's on the screen, and it's a nice little educational element.
You can also read the thoughts of things around you. And those thoughts get stored in your own mind, a bit like us, how humans are influenced by ideas in real life.
But none of them seem specific to the object that was thinking them, and I don't need some rock telling me about the pointlessness of life.
While you can just enjoy roaming around and being everything, this game does have some deep and mature themes.
Yeah, it might not appeal to younger spawnlings. There is a little bit of mystery in the game, like this golden structure you see when you first start. And it was kind of cool when you do end up interacting with it, but it's not cool enough to make me really like the game as a whole. Interaction wasn't fun enough by itself.
Seems you two had very different reactions to everything. What are you both going to score it?
Well, to me, Everything was nothing. It wasn't a game or a digital artwork. It was an attempt at something, so I'm giving it 1.5 out of 5 rubber chickens.
I disagree. I enjoyed this. I found it interesting and a little funny too. I do realize this game isn't for everyone though, so I'm gonna give it 3.5 out of 5 rubber chickens.
So, Darren, are there really galaxies that make up subatomic particles?
That's a secret, Rad. Humans aren't ready to know.
Oh, that sounds like a yes to me.
Darren, is there a cat galaxy made just up of cats?
I can't tell you, Bajo.
That also sounds like a yes to me. Sounds perfect.
It's a mystery.